So did you like it?
I
Russian.
thoroughly enjoyed it. It was my second time in Europe, the first being to the Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. But that was roughly 10 years before I went to Russia. And I found that people in Russia are actually warmer and more friendly towards Americans than the rest of Europe.
I wouldn't say that.
I thought they were. Maybe not friendly, but they were very curious. They definitely weren't hostile.
Yeah. All right. So, do you have any teaching experience?
During the TESOL program for the 8 weeks, what the program consisted of, it was taught mainly by graduate students, people pursuing their doctorates, and it also coincided with Columbia University's Community English program, which is a for-profit English program that Columbia University organizes to teach people English. A lot of students from Japan or Japanese students that are already living in America that are involved in Japanese business enroll in to um, better increase their skills in speaking English. So every week for 3 hours, we would take over the Friday class and teach English to the Japanese students, primarily using the communicative method.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what is your teaching style? So, can you describe one of those classes that you were teaching?
Columbia University emphasized the communicative method. However, I felt it somewhat inadequate, especially dealing with Japanese students because they're used to a certain hierarchy and they're not used to a 23-year-old teacher telling them, to play games and things of that nature. And I thought they wouldn't really take it seriously and, actively converse with each other.
Mm-hmm.
We usually paired the students up and tried, hopefully, that in the class there would be roughly the other equivalent of people from a non-Japanese background. For instance, we had a woman from Chile, someone from the Dominican Republic. So we would pair them with a non-Japanese, you know, with someone that doesn't speak their first language, and that
Mm-hmm.
way we would give them some type of activity, and that way they would be forced to negotiate and communicate with each other because they couldn't rely on their first language. Obviously, teaching in Russia, that's going to be a bit different because they all speak Russian as a first language. Based on my own experiences of learning languages, I prefer to give the students a lot of reading assignments because it's authentic production in the first language, and most students, especially myself, we're not visual learners, or we are visual learners.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't really take everything and grasp everything when it's done orally because it happens so quickly. So if students are given a lot of reading exercises, it's authentic English and it gives them another opportunity to see that English.
Mm-hmm.